Normally, when somebody has like back taxes and they owe a lot of money and they owe utilities and all this stuff, you're concerned that they're gonna owe that money again.
Yeah.
So you don't want to take on that burden. But this guy for whatever reason, he was sent like this deal was sent to me for me to be better at this kind of deal.
Wow.
That's the way I viewed it.
I would imagine you guys meshed because he was vulnerable too. Like he just laid it out to you. That wasn't the case?
No, I don't think we meshed because of that. I think we meshed because of that because he had the proper. You met the guy.
Yeah.
It's hard not to like.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
very smart guy.
He's a very smart guy, but he was in a position where there was a give and take, and he was ready to make a move.
Right.
So like everything lined up. So I'm inspecting the property, and I'm like, man, I want this place. You know what I mean? I didn't know what he wanted for the property or anything like that, but I knew that I wanted it almost immediately.
Wow.
Like I like the location, I like I like the layout of the house. It was renovated well. Whoever did
you want it as a flip or as a hold when you first walked it?
Whoever did the renovation on that, I flip houses,
Yeah.
so and I have rentals. So when I walk into a property and I see a good renovation, I know what I'm looking at.
Right.
So I looked at the property, and the utilities in that property were done right. Like the work, like the concrete work.
So I had good bones.
Yeah. Like everything, whoever did the work knew what they were doing, and I almost immediately fell in love with this property.
Yeah.
And then I kind of I liked the guy a lot.
Right.
So between him, his family, and the house, I'm like, I got to figure out how to do this deal.
Right.
So I'm inspecting the house, right? He shows me the house. We spent more time talking than inspecting.
Wow.
Like we spent most of the time outside of the house just talking. So I finally get inside the house. I inspect and everything. I'm like, man, this is a deal.
I remember the wife at closing. She's like, "Hey, well, like you guys are out there for a long time. Like, what are you guys talking about?"
We talked about everything.
Yeah.
Because I like the guy.
That's cool.
So it wasn't like I walked into it trying to build rapport. I just genuinely like the guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go to an inspection. I can't wait to get the hell out of there. But this one was different.
Right.
I felt like there was a way that I could solve his problem. And I talked to the guy. I walked in. I inspected. I confirmed that I wanted the property by inspecting it. Then as I'm inspecting, he hit me with but we'd like to stay. I was like, damn, like, how am I going to do? You know what I mean? Like, I've never done a deal where I had a tenant stay for a year after.
You prefer vacant when you buy.
I prefer vacant because if you have a distressed financial problem, you're gonna go in, and now you're gonna have another distressed financial problem, and now you're holding the note.
Yep.
Like, you're responsible for paying for that house.
Yeah.
While these people are living there. That's neither here nor there. We figured out the number. We got the deal done based on the number. Excuse me. Got a number for him to stay, like a rental number.
So he went from becoming the owner to now he's your tenant. He was willing to.
So we structured the deal where I did a purchase leaseback.
Okay.
So I would purchase the property with enough equity for it to make sense for me. So these are not the numbers, but I'm just going to give you round numbers.
Right.
Let's say we purchased the house for like $100,000, let's just say. And let's say that we agreed to lease back the property for him for $20,000 for the year.